everyone. Welcome to Tiffany Colors. My name is Tiffany, and in today's video, I thought we would do a mid-month check-in. One of my goals for this year was to put out at least 2 YouTube videos a month, and I always do my completed pages at the end of the month, but I thought, and then sometimes I do like a plans video, but those are really close together for timing wise, and then I go the rest of the month without talking to you guys. So I thought maybe we could do something in the middle of the month, and I'll call it the mid-month check-in. So we're gonna try that. Excuse me. Today, I thought we would work out of A Million Cute Animals. This is what I'm currently working on at the moment. I'm doing this page. If you guys follow Coloring Bumblebee, she does a hashtag every month where it's like a scavenger hunt going through all the Lulu Mayo coloring books. And I just watched, earlier this month, I had watched her video of where she goes through all of her books and picks out the different prompts that are found. In this picture, I don't remember exactly what it's for. I'll put the screenshot up on the screen for you, but I'm pretty sure winter maybe, or bear or something was one of the scavenger hunt prompts. And so she had said that this page would go well for this month's prompt. So I said, oh, I've got that book and I could do that page. I would never normally tackle this page on my own. So I'm so happy that she picked this out because, yeah, it's kind of forcing me to get it done. And so I've started out with French Grays for my polar bears. And then, of course, the orcas are going to be black, but I'd like to put a hint of like dark blue in them. And then I also have this image of a swirl of color for the background, starting with like a bright green and then fading out to teal and then blue and then dark blue. So we'll see how that comes out. I'm not going to do all this on camera. I'm just telling you, I just thought I would share with you what I was thinking. Oh, and then the little details inside the polar bears, I thought I would do with gel pens, like sparkly gel pens. So, yep. So I've got the bears all done. Next, I think I'll work on the orcas. I'm using my Prismacolor pencils because those seem to work really good on this smooth type of paper. So I've got those next to me here. We've got my Prismacolor pencils, so I will see about picking colors for that. The other thing I wanted to show you is I am having so much fun in my 2025 coloring planner. You can see I put some stickers on the front. These are stickers that I had made myself on my iPad in the app Procreate. And then I printed them off just with my regular inkjet printer on sticker paper and then cut them out by hand. So we've got this cute little winter gnome, a penguin, and then this mandala here. So yeah, I thought, well, why not put my own stickers on the front cover? So yes, let's see, what else can I show you what I've been up to? I haven't used any of those pages. So here's my goals. Color every day, make at least 2 YouTube videos a month, spend more time at your desk, which is where I am today, instead of on the couch, post more on Instagram. I've been trying to do more Instagram posts and be grateful for the books and supplies you already own, which I think is a really good thing to put on here because sometimes I know for myself, I get caught in, oh, I don't have that book or I don't have that art supply. I can't do it. No, I'm going to see what I have and modify. And sometimes you can be more creative that way by picking something that's already in your stash and modifying it a little bit to maybe say you wanted a holiday themed picture, but you didn't have that holiday book. Find a book that's not holiday and make it a holiday picture. Stuff like that. So I'm trying to be more grateful for the things that I already have. So yeah. That's pretty cool. And then, so here's how many pages I've already finished for the month. I'm up to 10 pages. This will be number 11 when I finish it. So this has been really fun graph to fill out. I'm not doing the second row, which is books. I'm just doing my pages every month. So yeah, there'll be a little space in between so I can really see the months good, I figure. Here's all my completed coloring books. I thought this meant like just the completed coloring books you did for this year, but no. When I watched Amanda Color's video where she's the one that made this book. As she goes through this whole book, she lists all her completed coloring books that she had already completed. So this was fun to go through all the books I already completed and write them down and their start date and their finish date, because I always put dates on all of my pages. So yeah, I've actually completed 8 books. I didn't even realize I had completed that many books, all color by number, but hey, at least they're completed books. These are books I want to complete this year. So I picked 7. Am I probably going to get all these done? No. But I made my own little graphs and filled in the areas that I had already completed. Again, these are all pretty much color by numbers, but they're books that I really want to get off my bookshelf and say that I've completed, because I've had them for quite a while now. And I'm going to focus on 2 every month. So this month I've focused on Disney Princess, and I think the other one I focused on was this one, Pattern Animals. And then I'll write the date I completed it at the very end. So every time I complete a page, I just color in another spot. So I have done both of those. Hopefully I'll get some more done this month. Here's some notes I wanted to take, some daily affirmations that I've been looking at every day. I think affirmations really work to help move you forward baby step by baby step. So I thought maybe I'd go through with you some of these affirmations. Everything's always works out for me. All is well in my life. I'm at peace and everything falls into place. Life only brings good, positive experience. I am safe. I love and approve of myself. You notice I had to underline that. I flow through life with ease. My body's healthy and full of energy. I have only positive and supportive relationships. I am successful at everything I do. Today, I only interact with kind and loving people. This is really good for when I'm at work. I have plenty of time to do everything I need and want to do. And so I kind of go through these affirmations every day and just read them to myself every morning. And I really do feel like it helps keep me in a more positive outlook as the day goes on. And so, yeah, it seems to be working really good. And then this, were some notes I wanted to take. I don't know if you guys know who Bashar is, but you can definitely look him up on the internet. I'm not going to explain that. But he has a formula for following your excitement. Step 1, act on your excitement, your passion, whatever is most exciting to you in the moment. Do this every moment that you can. Now, we know that that's not possible. But to try to look at the positive, I see it as trying to look at the positive side of things. Even if you're in a really negative, dire circumstance, try to point out the little positives first, not immediately spiral downwards into the negative. Step 2, do this to the best of your ability. Take it as far as you can and go until you cannot take it any further. Meaning, follow your excitement, right, as far to the best of your ability. Act on your excitement, passion, with absolute no insistence, assumption, or expectation of what the outcome should be. So that's what coloring is for me. It is a passion of mine that I think about all the time. I'm sure you guys do too. I'm always thinking about colors. I'm thinking about coloring pages. I'm thinking about drawing even. Like, it's always on my mind. I feel like this is my excitement and my passion. And when I focus more on that, even when I'm daydreaming, it kind of helps. Step 4, choose to remain in a positive state regardless of what happens. Again, pretty hard to do, but we could try. Step 5, consistently investigate your belief systems. Release and replace the unpreferred beliefs, fear-based beliefs, and the beliefs not in alignment with who you prefer to be. Again, this is to change your life slowly. Go step by step. Like, what are some of your goals? What are you looking forward to in life? And what are some of those belief systems? Like, I'm sorry if you can hear my dogs barking. I don't know why they're barking. They probably hear someone outside. I bet the mailman just came. Let me pause you for just a second. Okay, I think I got them to kind of calm down a little bit. So where was I? Step 5, constantly investigate your belief systems. Oh yeah. So you want to constantly think about what is hindering your progress. Are you too critical of yourself? Are you, because we all have those thoughts. Like when I look at this page, I'm thinking, what am I going to do? I can't do this. This has no, there's no background, there's no border. I have no idea what I'm going to do. These negative comments start creeping into our minds and we can't focus on the joy. And I want to just color. I just want to color and enjoy the process of coloring. And so I think we got to get past those beliefs about ourselves that we may have and just start making action little by little and try and turn those beliefs around. But anyway, that's something that I like to have in my planner so I can constantly remind myself to be positive. This is a hobby. This should be joyful. This is my books colored in during 2025. So as I color in books, I'm going to write them down and we'll see if I fill up these 2 pages by the end of the year. I doubt it because a lot of these books I color in multiple times every month. And then I go and write it in the little book on the bookcase. And then as I go, I'm going to color the little books. As you can see, I've got kind of a rainbow theme going here, which is fun. So yeah, so far I've worked out of Stress Relief Color by Line by Viva Tinta, Disney Princess by Hatchet Heroes, Annie Day, Morgan O'Brien, Color by Color Pattern Animals by Kira Shirshniva, Whimsy Girls Around the World by Hannah Lynn, Cupcake Sweet Treats, Color by Number by Sachin Sachdeva, Disney Portraits by Hatchet Heroes, and Girl Moments by Coco Weil. So those are the books I've worked in so far. When I get this page done, the Lulu Mayo page, I'll go over here, write it down, and then write it on the bookcase. So yeah, so hopefully I'll see this in color as the months go on. So we've got 2 pages of that. I think I've showed you this already in one of my videos. Decorated my January page. Oh, and then this, I've really been having fun every day kind of writing in something. And you can see how many times I've colored this month because I write a heart on the days that I color. So I have definitely been getting some coloring in and some more little notes. And then here's all my finished pages so far. And this has been nice too. I get so excited as soon as I've finished a page to come over here, and I do like to put numbers so I can see on a glance how many pages I've done. And then I write in, and if there's a page number, I'll put the page number and what I've used. And so yeah, and there's plenty of pages for this. And then I can't wait till the end of the month so I can go through my statistics. And then off to the next month. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this planner. If you guys don't have this planner, it's not too late. I would highly recommend it. I've really, really been enjoying it. So I'm so happy I have it. Okay, so back to the page. Okay, so I've got to figure out what I want to do for the orcas. And of course, I did not bring up my swatch sheet. That is downstairs. However, I may have one in here, actually, a really old one. Aha, I do. Okay, we're going to pull this out. I'm going to use this so I can see what colors I want. Oh, glasses would help. Got to put my glasses on. I'm at that age now, I'm 45, where I have to have glasses to see anything up close. Okay, so orcas are usually black. So I want maybe Cool Gray 90. I don't know if I want to use black just yet, but I'm going to use Cool Gray 90. And then I think I want to put some indigo blue in. And I usually like to use 3 colors, a dark, a medium, and then a light. So, oh, maybe periwinkle. That would be pretty cool, just as a highlight. So, Cool Gray 90, indigo blue, and periwinkle. All right, let's see. Cool Gray 90. There's that one. And indigo blue. Where's my indigo blue? There's that one. My pencils are getting so short. Look at this one, guys. I almost can't even like use it anymore. It's so short. I do have backups of a lot of these pencils, but I really want to use these up as much as I can before I start pulling out my backups. What was the other one? Periwinkle. Which I think, what's the 1025? It's got to be here somewhere. Oh, right here. Wrong area. Okay. So those are the three we're going to do. And then I have a white. I keep a lot of whites in stock because whites will help blend out with the Prismacolors. Plus they lighten any shade that might be too dark that you want to lighten. This is my favorite sharpener, literally $5.99 at Walmart. And you can replace the batteries, and it's got a spot for you to keep your, but it gives you such a nice, perfect little point. So I'm going to sharpen up my pencil. See, look at that. Even for my Prismacolors, I can get a nice sharp, ooh, but it leaves some pieces behind. This is another must-have. I got electric eraser, and these little nibs is so good to get into like the little tight spaces. So this is another must that I love to have next to me. And then when I'm using my Prismacolors, I also have to have a makeup brush. I got this at the Dollar Tree a long time ago, and it helps to just swoosh away all the little dusty pieces so you're not like smudging with your hand. There. All right, I got my pencils sharpened. Oh wait, forgot this one. My indigo blue. All right, am I in screen? Yes, I am. Okay, so I usually start dark to light. So we're going to start with the 90% cool gray. We're going to start with this guy here. And see how my fingers are back a little bit? I'm literally just going around the edges as light as I can, because we'll probably put a couple layers on. Unfortunately, with these Lulu Mayo books, you can't put a whole lot of layers on these, especially with Prismacolors, because the wax bloom will come out really quickly if you try to do too many layers. So you have to kind of start out really lightly and then build up your color as you go. And this is just the way I've always colored. I've always started dark and went light. However, now that I say that, when I did these polar bears, I actually started out with my medium color, which I think was 20% French gray, and went over the whole bear just to get some color down so it wasn't so stark white. And then I gradually started building in the shadows and the colors and all that. But normally, maybe when I'm working with such dark colors too, I like to do the darker colors first. So I just kind of go around the edges. And then I'll go in with the indigo. Ooh, that is really, really blue. So I'm gonna lightly do this color, probably all over the orca. So one thing that I've noticed this month that I've really been enjoying are my Prismacolors again. I have not used my Prismacolors all that much lately. I go through phases. I don't know if you guys do that too, where you'll just use like one or two art supplies all the time. I'm not a mixed media art person either. I love pencils. Pencils are probably my favorite. And And then I also like the alcohol marker just to base it. So you get a quick base down, which helps with your coloring process. So you're not having to use up a lot of your pencils. I'm really not that great at like shading with markers, and you know how all those cute and cozy books are really, I mean, there are some talented people there that can come up with lots of different patterns and textures and depth and shading just with their alcohol markers. I'm like amazed at that. So I'm trying to do more of that, but really my comfort is pencils. I feel like I have like a better feel for them. I don't know what the word is. I just like pencils better. I don't know why. I just really do. And I've been using my Artex pencils a lot. If you've noticed my Instagram posts, a lot of them are colored with Artex, colored with Artex, colored with Ohuhu and Artex. It's like, that's all I seem to use. So I'm like, I've got to start using my Prismas again. And you forget how nice they are until you pick them back up and start using them again. So I'm so glad I think this is my third page this month that I've been using my Prismacolors. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of go lightly over. I probably should zoom you guys in a little bit, shouldn't I? Let's try zooming you down. I just thought of that. Sorry. So you can see, so it's not so far away. Let me move this up a little bit. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. So have you guys been having fun coloring this month? I feel like wintertime is just an easier time because we're indoors more. And so I feel like coloring more. We're not outside doing stuff in this like we are in the summer. You people in Australia, though, you're in summer right now. I hope you guys are having a good summer. I'm looking forward to getting outside and having green grass again and just picnics and camping and baseball and yeah. But I am enjoying winter too for school vacation week. So here where I live in Maine, we don't really do a spring break. We do a February break vacation. So the kids get a week off in February, and then we do another week in April. So March, there's no time off in March, but we do and let me tell you, we're all getting cabin fever up here by February. I think the teachers especially. And it's a big tournament time. We have a lot of towns come to our town to play basketball, high school basketball. And so that draws in a lot of people. Our town, I say little, actually I live in a pretty big, it's a city. But like all the little towns from the outskirts come into the city and they go out to eat and they stay in our hotels and they go to the, movies. And so it gets busy around here for February vacation. So we like to get away. We've did an Airbnb about an hour and a half north of us on a lake to go ice fishing. So we've rented a house right on. I am so excited. Like, I'm an introvert, so I like doing social things, but has to be with the right people. Like, I don't like big crowds. I don't like going to concerts. I don't like being around a whole lot of people. But if it's like a small group of people, of my friends, oh yeah, I'm all for it then. So we're going up to this lake, and it's actually a really cute little town. There's restaurants and shops and snowmobile trails, but we like to go ice fishing. So we'll be bringing our four-wheeler and our ice shack, our little portable ice shack, and we'll put it out off the water. But when we rent at this lake, we always get a house that's right on the water so we can watch our traps from inside. That because I like to be inside by the cozy fire and cooking or baking or whatever. And the boys come in and out with when they, to warm up or to show me that they got a fish. And I do go out for a little bit. But if I get cold, I want to be able to go inside where it's warm. So I like that orca. See how he's got kind of like a highlight in the middle? I like how that came out. Okay, so I'm going to continue to do that around the edges. I don't know what I'm going to do with these white spots. I'll probably have to look up. Whenever I'm stumped on something, I always look it up on Pinterest. I will but look up on Pinterest like orca drawings. I always like drawings for some reason than actual real photos of orcas. I want the drawing because you can really see what another artist saw in the colors. And a lot of times the colors are more vibrant, which I like. So that's what I did with the polar bears. I looked up polar bear drawings, and a lot of the polar bears were done in this French gray color. I'm like, well, I can do that. Because like looking at this white on white, how are you going to make a polar bear stand out against a white background, right? But I really like that French gray color of the polar bear. Okay, so we're going to move on to this orca here. Let me see if I can zoom you in just a little bit more. So maybe you can see from start to finish how I do this little orca. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to that, getting away for February break and having time off from work. My husband really needs a vacation. And this is the other thing. We're staying in the middle of the week. So like a Monday to a Thursday because it was cheaper than staying on the weekend. And I mean, those places book up fast, especially on vacation weeks, school vacation weeks. So we were hoping maybe the lake won't be as busy in the middle of the week as it would be on the weekends. So that was another thought we had. My in-laws are going too, so we won't be up there completely by ourselves, but it's a 3-bedroom house with 2 bathrooms. So we've done this before in the past and it's always worked out good. Me and my mother-in-law come up with a menu and we both help share cooking and cleaning up. And I'm one of those lucky people that have a really good mother-in-law that I enjoy being around, and we get along fine. And father-in-law, really. So, yep. We'll be doing that. That's something I'm looking forward to in February. And yeah, just been busy coloring, busy at work, busy with the dogs. Today was actually in the 20s. Like it has been really cold here. And it actually got up to above 20. So I was able to take the dogs for a walk this afternoon. It's a Wednesday, but I have Wednesdays off, which is really nice to have a day off in the middle of the week. I can get stuff done, grocery shop, doctor's appointments. I had a massage today. That was lovely. I try to do that once a month because I'm a hairdresser and my shoulders get really bent out of shape. And so she keeps me in shape by going to the massage therapist. Suppose I could lift weights and work out, but that ain't for me either. I am not the type of person that likes to work out. Going for a walk in nature or, doing something like that, that's where I like to, that's my exercise. So I'm glad I got to get outside today. So yeah, I hope you guys have been having a great month so far. I hope you've been doing lots of coloring. I know I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos and watching all of you do these little color and chats, so it kind of inspired me to pick up my pencils and turn on the camera and do some coloring with you. Let's see, is this indigo blue? Yeah. I'm going to darken that in just a little bit more. I like these smaller books too. They seem to go a little faster. And I'm the type, I love all coloring books. I like the intricate ones, which I don't do very often, but I love flipping through them. I like the more basic ones. I love color by number. Like anything, honestly, anything to do with coloring, I just love. I love seeing everyone's pages on Instagram. I probably don't comment as much as I should, but I do like a lot of things and get a lot of inspiration from you guys. So I really appreciate all of you on Instagram and here on YouTube. I didn't think orcas would be fun to color, but this is actually pretty enjoyable. So that obviously is their eye, but is it supposed to stay white, or am I supposed to color in their eye? Again, I'm gonna have to look this up on Pinterest. Pinterest, my pal. I hope the weather's been okay where you are. Those poor people in California. If you're watching this from California, I send you hugs. I've been, you know, praying for you guys. It has to be awful, devastating to lose your home and everything. Or the people in North Carolina from the last storm. I feel like Mother Nature is just like, rah, coming at us. We're probably not taking very good care of her. And so she's getting angry with us, but I do pray for you guys, and I hope everyone stays safe out there. Everyone's staying healthy. I know this time of year can be hard on people too, because so much sickness going around. I feel like I put more dark in those ones. Maybe I need to bring the dark up further before I start bringing in the indigo. And I think this is dark enough. I don't think I need to bring in any black, do you? I feel like these orcas are probably dark enough. I think they'll really pop when I do the background too. If I do that swirly background, I'm probably going to have to draw it out with some lines, because I kind of want to start really light in the center, like small, and then gradually have these like lines of rings, not rings, but like sun rays coming out of the middle. We'll see. We will see. Now, I'll end up doing all of that with Prismacolor pencils because that's what I'm most comfortable with. I'm just not that good at water mediums. Like, I know if I practice, I'll get better, but there's just something about watercolor. I just don't like it. I think it's because I don't have control over where the water goes. And that I don't like. Like, I want control over my pencils and my medium. And I've never tried like soft pastels. I see a lot of people doing soft pastel work. It looks like fun, but it also looks really messy to me. Maybe on a big page, I'll have to try it with lots of room to play around. Indigo, no, I want some more dark. Right up in the edges. See how the Prismacolors have a lot of dust, and if I were to go and smudge that with my hand, it would just make a mark on the paper. So that's where my handy dandy brush comes in. Look at that. All right, so 3 orcas I got done with you guys on camera. This was fun. All right, guys, I think this is it for me. We're already 34 minutes in, so I think this is long enough, but I want to thank you all for stopping by and coloring with me today. I hope you all have a great rest of the month, and I'll see you at the end of the month of January for all my completed pages. All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye-bye.